G'day mates, thinking about Vietnam, eh? Top choice. This isn't some boring trip to a theme park, this is the real McCoy. A country with a history as long as your arm, with some tough times, but now buzzing with energy. It's a place where the past is all around you. The food is amazing, and the people are friendly, even though they've seen a lot. But before you jump in head first, let's chat about what to expect. Vietnam can be tricky, but it's worth it. This isn't about fancy resorts. This is about getting your hands dirty, trying new things and really experiencing life. Think of this as your quick guide to Vietnam. We'll cover visas, money, food, customs, the lot. Get this right and you're in for a ripper of a time. Getting your visa entering Vietnam. First things first, you can't just stroll into Vietnam like you own the joint. You need a visa, your ticket to fun. Now, depending on where you're from and how long you're staying, you've got choices: tourist visas, one-time entry, multiple entries, the whole shebang. Easiest way? Jump online, find the Vietnamese embassy website for your country and follow the instructions. Don't muck around. Get your paperwork sorted, pay the fees, and you're sweet. Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in paperwork limbo while the delicious smells of pho and banh mi tempt you from afar. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure your passport's got at least 6 months left before it expires. Vietnam's strict about that and might send you packing if you're not careful. Dong and cents using Vietnamese money. Let's talk money. The currency is the Vietnamese dong. Sounds a bit funny, right? And using it can be tricky too. You'll be dealing with thousands, even millions, feeling like a big shot. But don't let the big numbers fool you. The exchange rate goes up and down, so keep an eye on it. Best bet is to use an ATM when you arrive. Just let your bank know you're traveling to avoid any issues. And a little tip, always count your cash. Mistakes happen and you don't want to be ripped off. Oh, and don't be afraid to haggle a bit, especially in the markets. It's all part of the fun, just be polite and have a laugh about it. Yummy food, a symphony of flavors. Let's be honest, you're going to Vietnam for the food, right? And your taste buds are in for a treat. We're talking fresh, tasty food that'll blow your mind. First up, pho. This isn't just any noodle soup. This is a delicious bowl of goodness with a tasty broth, tender meat, rice noodles, and lots of herbs. Then there's banh mi, a crunchy bread roll filled with yummy stuff, pickled veggies, coriander, and a bit of magic. And that's just the start. Street food is everywhere, so don't be shy. Grab a seat, order whatever looks good, and get ready to eat. Chopsticks are your friends. And if you're feeling brave, try everything once. You might surprise yourself. Culture Club, respecting Vietnamese customs. Before you go stuffing your face and haggling like crazy, let's talk about respect. Vietnamese culture is about being polite and respectful. So a little goes a long way. Dress modestly, especially at temples. Leave the short shorts and singlets for the beach, and when you visit temples, take your shoes off. It's polite, and no one wants to smell your smelly feet. When you meet someone, a little bow with your hands together is the way to go. And remember, be patient. Things move at a different pace here, so relax and go with the flow. Getting around, navigating Vietnam's transport. Okay, let's talk transport. Vietnam is always on the move and the streets are full of beeping horns and scooters. It's exciting, but it can be a bit much at first. If you're feeling brave, rent a motorbike. It's the best way to see the country. Just make sure you have an international driver's license and a helmet. You'll definitely want that helmet. If you're not so adventurous, taxis and ride-sharing apps are everywhere and cheap. Just agree on a price before you get in, or you might pay too much. And if you're on a budget, local buses are your best bet. They're crowded, but they're an experience. So there you have it, folks. Your quick guide to Vietnam. It's a wild ride, but you won't forget it. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the people, it'll all stay with you. Just remember, be open-minded, be respectful, and try new things. Don't be afraid to get lost and step outside your comfort zone. That's where the real fun begins. That's where you find the real Vietnam. Now go on, get out there and explore. With these tips, you're ready for an amazing adventure in Vietnam. Safe travels.